Okay. Let me break it down here.
Okay.
All right. You know how when you go shopping at maybe the mall...
I have staff for that, but sure, I've heard stories.
I'm sure you do. And you're looking for a parking spot, and every now and then, it's like the heavens open up, and there's like a ray of sunshine on that one parking spot, the sweet spot close to the door of the store, right?
Oh, yeah.
So there's a woman that Sunday morning was doing her Costco run, and she sees that spot. Glorious. Turns on the blinker, about to go in, but another driver just scoots right in there with her car. We've all experienced that,
the
right?
Seinfeld episode introduced us to many of that.
And so the woman, she's like, I can't believe that. I had the blinker on and everything. She knew I was going to take that spot. And so she figures, okay, I'm just going to get out of my car and I'm going to tell her how disappointed I am. Right? No big deal. So she gets out and she approaches this car, and the other driver who's in that parking spot gets out of the car with a machete and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a problem?" And so the other woman's like, no problem here.
Wow.
And gets back in her car and finds a different parking spot, calls police and says, I was just threatened by a crazy woman with a machete. Okay.
Would you actually take the parking spot if you threatened somebody with a machete? Like, wouldn't you know that's the easiest place to be found?
Well, you wield the power, but...
And the knife.
I mean, hey, I get Jack Nicholson and a golf club in the car, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's not common, and I wouldn't necessarily go smashing someone's car the way he did.
Yeah, by the way, great reference for the millennials out there. Jack Nicholson with a golf club in his car. What was that, 1979?
That was a long time ago.
About 88, I think. But yeah, well done.
So anyways, long story short, Victoria City Police are looking for that woman with the machete. They'd like to have a little talk with her about why she has a self-defense machete in her car.
You hear stories like that every day, and I'll shake my head, as I often do, and say, come on, man.
Come on, people. All right, so...
Has that ever happened to you? You ever had a parking space stolen from you at the last second?
You know what? I've always been at the spot where I have contemplated approaching someone about their driving techniques.
Okay.
Right?
How bad they work.
But I've never actually gone through with it.
Okay.
Right? And there's been a few times where, I've been at the red light, and you know how it is. Your mind starts to wander. And like in this town, we got a serious problem where if you're that second car, and if that light turns green for about 3/100ths of a second, usually that driver behind you is going to blast that horn.
Oh, I would argue the alternate. Since I've been here, nobody has honked at me because I am a daydreamer. But I'm not the only one.
And have you ever confronted anyone about their driving?
Absolutely not. I have managed to keep my rage with the windows curtained. I mean, despite of my rage, I am still a man in a cage. But no, I haven't, because you don't want to get caught up in that, right?
No, it could turn very bad very quickly.
Well, and sometimes people have machetes in there.
That's right.
And golf clubs in their trunks as well. So I'm not a confrontational person. When I drive into a parking lot, like if I'm going to Walmart or the mall, if I drive into a parking lot and the first parking space I see, I take it. So if it's at the very back, I don't care. I can use the walk.
Yeah, a little exercise is good. All right, so have you ever confronted a driver about their driving habits, and how did that turn out for you? 548-8296. I'm going to take some calls on this.
Yeah, do that.